How's it going, guys? Back with another stream. Gonna be playing some Gruul Midrange again. That's kind of the, um, I guess the deck I've been playing, the deck I've been on. Um, so obviously some news came out in the Magic community about an artist who will not be named. I guess news came out about this artist being a sexual predator, taking advantage of females in the Magic community, female artists, and without even being said, obviously it's not cool. So I'm gonna give credit to the Ponza Discord. When the news came out, obviously the deck runs two Anger of the Gods in the sideboard, and it was kind of cool how everyone was really like, let's not support the guy. Let's try a different option over Anger of the Gods. And turns out we found Slagstorm, and Bloodbraid Elf into Slagstorm is actually pretty real. Because when you're ahead on board against, a deck that you need supers with, and you Bloodbraid Elf into an Anger, you kind of lose value. But if you're ahead on board, or you're actually, I guess not even ahead on board, if you're just winning the game, like going 3 damage to each player might actually help. Which is kind of funny. It's like, oh, we're doing this for, more reasons, and this card might actually be better. So we're just testing it out today. So on top of that, another artist that will not be named, obviously has been a center of controversy in Magic, who drew the other art of Choke. So just gonna be note that this is gonna be the Choke used on this channel for how long as I'm playing Choke. This is gonna be the version of Choke I'm gonna be playing. And since we're going pretty political today, I'm gonna be wearing a mask during my stream, because if I can stream for more than 2 hours with a mask on in an apartment that's really hot and I have no AC, then you can wear a mask when you go to Walmart for 20 minutes. I mean, let's be real here. But yeah, politics aside, hope you guys appreciate the content. Hopefully this leagues go well. I actually trophied with this Gruul mid-range list, I think on Saturday or Sunday. It's the exact same 73 except for that change. I'm going to be playing the Slagstorms. Hopefully the Slagstorms can prove to be somewhat relevant. I mean, it does have some upside. Obviously there's some... Oh my gosh, this hand is so... If I have a land on the top, this hand is like so good. Hopefully the audio quality is good too. That's the thing that actually is funny, because Jenny, my girlfriend, was like, "Are you worried about your audio quality? Can people hear you through the mouse?" Hopefully, I didn't test it before the stream. Hopefully it's not compromised. This is so greedy. This actually isn't that bad, because I can actually go turn 3 Bloodmoon. It's some old good, I think. You can't keep on landers with those. 2 Glowbringers too. Oh, this hand's pretty good. I don't have a fetch land with this Utopia Saw, which is kind of unfortunate, but... And here I think I'm going to bottom the mountain. Because we can get 2 red sources with the Sprawl and the Stomping Ground. Hopefully we get another land off the top. First 3 draw, or I guess 2 draws for the Bloodbraid Elf. I mean, otherwise, hope everyone's staying safe and healthy. For an awesome level 1-6. Yeah, I think when I first started playing this deck, I was pretty greedy, and I think I would keep that that first 7. I don't think I can anymore. I think I've learned that you can't really keep 1-landers with this deck. Oh boy, I wish I kept that Blood Moon hand now, huh? I think here we just have to play Bone Crusher Giant. Opponent's like, thank God I don't have a Blood Moon. So I need either a land or a Blood Moon effect off the top for me to stay alive here. Otherwise my opponent can go turn 3 Blood Moon. Board's so small. I can actually move this chat. My girlfriend actually got me a second monitor, which is nice. So is that better for you, Magus of the Moo? Hopefully this is a better view for you. Chalice on 1. That could be a lot worse. Hopefully this is a better view. Land on the top or Blood Moon Effect? Land off the top is good. So hopefully my opponent... I guess my opponent must be on E-Tron. Hopefully... Blood Moon Effect. Blood Moon Effect. Blood Moon Effect. Please. Also shrink the graveyard. Make the battlefield bigger for you guys. Yes. Thank you, deck. Thank you, Blood Red Elf. Thank you, Blood Red Elf. Appreciate it. Now I have to like look at the chat on the other monitor, see if my opponent's gonna be salting off or whatever. So we actually have lethal on hand too, so it's pretty sweet. We just win here. Once my opponent has a blocker, we just run in 6 plus bolt their face for Xaxes. Luckily I haven't gotten death threats yet. That's pretty drastic. I cannot bolt, you're right. If that's the case, I think I still plus or minus. Good catch. Good catch. Good catch. What do you mean? You look like a buffoon. Blue automatic. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Casual turn for a win there with a mid-range deck. Can't hate that. Gonna get the Cinder Vines. Trying to like organize my other monitor. Sorry about that, guys. Maybe, yeah. Honestly, like 3 mana 4/3. You know, it gets there. You know, it does work. Let's just like Blood Red Elf. I think if you watched my last replay, I think I made a replay of my trophy, going over my plays, and I think I Blood Red Elfed into Bonecrusher Giant I think twice or 3 times, and like that just won me the game. Like just having 7 power for 4 mana is pretty good. So here in this matchup, I don't like Scavenging Ooze, assuming it's E-Tron, right? I think I like shaving like 2 bolts. Because if it is E-Tron, even if it is against Tron too, like bolts are kind of mediocre. Like bolts are bad until they're good, and more often than not they're kind of bad. So I like shaving 2, maybe 3. Against E-Tron, like Chandra is a little bit better because it can kill TKS. So here, like I can debate. It's between like shaving a Bonecrusher Giant or a Renin 6. I think I can see like just shaving a Renin 6 here. I think Bonecrusher Giant has merit since you could trade with a Thought-Knot Seer, assuming this is Eldrazi Tron. I think I like keeping 2 bolts post board. Yeah, I mean I think I like it. Just it can get the reach. Being able to kill Karn is a thing. And that being said, I feel like they board out their chalice. They technically should board out their chalices against us. I don't see why they would. Because like our 1-drops, like we're gonna play on turn 1, and then like any 1-drop that gets countered later is kind of like whatever for us. So then they're kind of like wasting a card where like they're countering a Utopia Spiral Arbor Elf that's on turn 2, which is really not that great. Unless they can Simian Spirit Guide into it, which I think some lists are running Simian Spirit Guide. So I can see going back and forth between the 2, but I think I'd rather have a Bolt than a Renin 6, I think. I can also see arguments for Obstinate Bailoff, but I think it's a little too clunky. For 4 mana, I feel like it doesn't do enough in a matchup. I mean, it can trade with the TKS, but it doesn't really trade properly with like with the Reality Smasher. I mean, it might be better than Chandra maybe on the draw, maybe? Since you kind of want to be able to block. hope everyone is staying safe and healthy. I know things are opening up in the country, a lot of stores and restaurants open up. So just please stay safe. Please stay healthy. I think Sean is running out just because it's gonna easily just stalemate. Yeah, I agree. I agree. A lot of times you get stuck behind a bridge too, and you just want something that can just repeatedly just drain them. And you don't want to be too like flushed out with full drops. I say because always is a snack heap. I'm saying because I don't know if I want to lead with Arbor Elf or Utopia Sprawl. If my opponent has a Walking Ballista, then we get punished for it. Opponent mulligan to 6. I think it's fine if I lead with Arbor Elf, because if my opponent spends his second turn Walking Ballista on my Elf, I think it's fine. Yeah. It's always one of those things where you kind of want to double check. You don't want to just slam the Elf and not really think about the line. You kind of want to see what the opportunity cost is for both when you have both in hand. My opponent just has natural turn 3 Tron. Uh-oh. Wow. That is rude. So that Chalice for 1 ended up being pretty good against us. I don't think Clothis was worth it here. There's nothing in the graveyard. So I think I just have to play a Bone Crusher Giant, as awkward as it is. My opponent's like, fuck, he has a Blood Moon. I just hope I have a land here off the top, obviously. Getting our 2 mana sources on our hand stranded kind of sucks. Hopefully my opponent doesn't have Natural Tron. I mean, this Chalice is pretty good on the play and a lot worse on the draw, so I can see keeping it on the play. Which makes sense. But even then, it's kind of like, if I had a Blood Moon, it's like it just kind of nullified it. I don't like... Thanks, deck! Appreciate it. Running hot, running hot. It might not be a land, but Blood Moon is just what we asked for. Because now my opponent is, if he has a bunch of draws in hand, he can't cast it. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to attack and then play Clothis. If we draw a land, then it can turn on Clothis with Bloodbraid Elf. So now my opponent can't cast anything. Oh, now he can cast something. That sucks. That's fine. That is fine. Because if my opponent wants to trade damage here, that's totally fine with me. Sure. No land. Can't even play a Season Pyromancer here, so either that's awkward. I'm going to attack, and I'm going to play Utopia Sprawl just to get it countered. Just so my Clothis has something to eat. That waste was a lucky top deck. Ooh, another Smasher? That'd be problematic. Now my opponent probably attacks with just 1, if any. How about a land? A land, please. Land, please. Thank you. Thank you, deck. Thank you, deck. I love Clothis. I love Bloodbraid Elf. It's pretty sweet too, because I could have just like popped the chalice with the Cinder Vines too. Sweet, off to a good start. Collect a oof. I don't know how good a collect a oof would have been there, but still feels good. Could turn off an opposing card and whatever you tutors for. Well, I'll just say that nice thinking, dude. Yeah. I played against Eldrazi a lot on Abzan, so there's a lot of times where you kind of just want to play something to a chalice to grow like a Tarmogoyf if you're on BGX, for example. There's a lot of times in paper you can kind of just get your opponent too, where you like you can kind of Jedi mind trick your opponent and thought seize your opponent, and they kind of forget they have a chalice. You always chalice check them. Sometimes they forget in paper. Obviously online you can't forget, but stuff like that where triggering Clothis is a big deal. Like triggering Clothis is a very viable win condition, and I think Clothis is one of the main reasons why this deck is tier 1, and one of the main reasons why I love this deck. The fact that Clothis can just sit there and just kind of just win the game on its own is just absurd. Hopefully my audio is okay. Hopefully the mask isn't muffling, because that would suck for the video quality. Clothis gave a huge boost, definitely. Magus of the Blue, I'm assuming you've been on the deck for a decent while, yeah? Because I honestly only been playing this deck since Obosh. Can't keep one landers, unfortunately. This hand's pretty gas, and I'm gonna bottom a land. On the play, this hand would be a lot better. I mean, that's usually you can say for most deck. Oh wow, 5 years. I mean, the deck was tier 1 pre-companion too. I think people forget to realize that. Like, people act as if like Obosh was like the card that like made this deck work, and it's like the deck was tier 1, like pretty solidly. Like when I was playing BGX before companions, I faced it at least once per league. So did you play the deck when? Oh wow, you won the Charlotte Classic with this deck. Nice, that's awesome. Were you playing this deck before Bloodbraid Elf was unbanned? Because I'm just kind of like curious, like on the deck history of it. Because like I've only played BGX, so I can tell you, like the history of like this card got printed and this card got printed. Like I can tell you like Abzan was like absurd, and like before like was absurd with Fatal Push, and then without Fatal Push, it's like, oh my god, like thank you for Fatal Push. So what was the deck like before Bloodbraid Elf? I guess that's the question I like to ask. Does that be interesting? I'm mostly gonna stomp here. It's just a matter of if I want to play a fetch or a stomp around tapped. I think I'm gonna play fetch and hold it up. Bulgas is kind of a weird matchup where like you need to blood moon them out or hope you get lucky. Because if you just have an absurd hand, you just overrun you. I guess I want the Foothills because if my opponent fetches like here and then gets a Dryad Arbor and then equips it, I want to be able to respond, which is why I played a fetch over a Stomping Ground. Hopefully my opponent has nothing. Oh, that's not nothing. Ooh, we get to try Slagstorm in this matchup though. That's sweet. Okay, well now they're Blood Moon proof. That's a problem. That is a mighty big problem. Because now we can't even like Blood Moon them out. I'm gonna fetch here. We really need like an early Blood Moon, and hopefully they don't have any basic lands. I don't even know if I want to play the Season Pyromancer or Bone Crusher Giant. I think I play Bone Crusher Giant and then just try to block. Oh, I can't even block here. I guess I could just try to race. I don't think Season Pyromancer is gonna. I don't think I can really dig into anything. I kind of want to keep these lands too. I mean, I guess I could Season Pyromancer and just try to dig into like a Glorybringer and try to race. I guess maybe that's the better line. That kind of immense boost with Bloodbraid, part of the memory realm, more top heavy, 4 drop slotted Asimos. Oh, so it's very like Ponzi. Yeah, I think I remember that too. I remember having face against Storm Breath Dragon. Well, that doesn't really help too much. I think we're gonna lose this game unless my opponent literally has nothing in hand. I guess you're more on the present element of it, more Stone Rains and such. If this is all my opponent has, we can definitely win this race. Yeah, Gruul intersection. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh my god. So if I draw an untapped land, that's not an untapped land. Our only hope is we race here, and my opponent just top decks lands. So 13, 6. No, not another aura, please. 8. So now we need lethal on this board. So we have 3, 13, 7. Yeah, so we are dead here. That's unfortunate. We had a shot if they top deck nothing for the next 2 turns, because we could like bolt them, and like Scoos can gain life, and then they need like another aura for sure. But that Rancor off the top was pretty good. Yeah, so we're just dead because we can't block because of this. It's unfortunate. Fortunante. So in come the Slagstorms. Probably the Veil and 2 Cindervines. What comes out? Probably the Ren and 6s. Chandra's kind of mediocre here too. Questing Beast is pretty bad if they have like a Hyena Umbra. Yeah, this matchup like is pretty bad because we really can't interact with it, and that's kind of like the point of their deck is so you can't interact with it. Like I found that the way you have success with this matchup is you just need to like literally just turn 2 Blood Moon and mulligan aggressive to it. Otherwise, like you can't win. And hope like they can't cast all their auras or they can't double spell, and then you sweep them, or you can just stonewall the threat so you can just race back. Like I feel like in this matchup you mulligan more aggressively towards Blood Moon than like Tron. Because like Tron you can kind of like win with aggro. Like you can't aggro Boggles out. I don't even think Scavenging is that good. But like there's I guess Grispoon maybe. I can see like Cutting Quest Chandra here because like not gonna be able to kill anything. I can see like trimming a. Do I want to trim Bolt? Maybe we trim Glorybringer. I can trim Scoos, maybe. Nah, let's trim Bolt. Let's trim Bolt. Yeah, trim Scoos. Sure. Sure. All those are just annoying. Even like on BJX where like, oh, this hand's so close. Oh yes. Yes, yes, yes. Even against like even on BGX, it's like the matchup is so swingy because like my opponent kept. Because like if they have a leyline, you can't win either because you can't Liliana them. I guess I just trim Seasoned Pyromancer here, right? I could also just see trimming like a 1-mana threat or a 1-mana accelerant. But then like you can't Spyro. Like you need to draw land because you don't want to Spyro Liberate off away. So I think I'm gonna bottom Spyro here. Bakos doesn't run Dismember, right? That'd be absurd if they did. I'd be so mad. Because that's how we get insta-punished if they do that. How's it going, Stoneheart? Hope you're having a good day. Sweet. I know, I feel like every fucking deck runs Dismember. So annoying. I think I get basic forest here. No, I trim the Scoos. It's probably worth it just to try to figure out if I want a second green source. I think the answer is no, especially with the Arbor Elf. We trimmed the Scoo, so I think the answer is no. I mean, we have questing base, but I think that's why I said I have Arbor Elf already. So. Ouch. Mismatch foothills, tilt. Yep, exactly. I mean, you just have to mold into a Blood Moon on turn 2. Like, literally, that's our only way we win this matchup, in my opinion. And it gets a lot harder on the draw. Or you can just Blood Raider into another Blood Moon. Sure. And hope they don't draw basic here. No basic. No basic. Thank you. Thank you. Now we're just about Force of Vigor. Oh god, if they Force of Vigor or Blood Moon, I'm gonna be so sad. Oh god. Don't say that. Now you're gonna jinx it, Stoneheart. Come on, top deck. Okay. 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 Can't force a Magus. You are correct. You're not wrong. Sweet. So now we just play everything. Fear of the name increases fear of the thing itself. You're not wrong. I always like to play Arbor Elf first, because I feel like I'm going to misclick which mana I'm going to pay for with Klothys. So, when Klothys is turned on. Yeah, I think Spyro is really what pushes the deck over as well. Like, just a combination of Klothys and Spyro and Bunker to Giant. But, like, Spyro is just, like, so good. Just refuse your hand and just, like, just unbelievable how good that card is. Basic Plains. What is my opponent? What's the scariest arm my opponent have? Ooh. Okay. Sure. We get to play a very long game, but we also choose people out their managers. Yeah, exactly. Like, I just love, like, I when we had companions, and what really sold me the deck was I was against Grixis Lures, and I was playing draw go against them, and like I won. Like I was playing the draw go game better than they did. Because I would just like plant a turn 2 Kitchen Finks and just keep attacking them and then just instant speed my stomps and stuff. It's just so good. And that's when I realized, like, wow, this deck can grind as much as another deck can. And it's thanks to Spyro, thanks to Clothis. It's just, and then Bloodbraid Alpha is a tempo card. Like, people say it's a card advantage card. It's more of a tempo card, but it's also just a 2-for-1 too. So my opponent top decks another basic planes. No, even then they can't even Daybreak Coronet either. Season Paramus is Red Divination. This is Red Divination with like with Lingering Souls attached to it. It's like so good. Okie dokie. We just have lethal here. Thanks to the bolt in hand. A tempo card for a tempo game. Nicely put. Nicely put. I'm gonna stomp them. I just like Bunkers and Giant. Curb stomp. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. On the drop. I don't think I changed anything. I don't think I changed anything. I'll just leave everything the same. Pizza Man. Who's Pizza Man? I don't know what you're referring to. I don't know what card you're referring to, Magus of the Moon. Who chooses to play first? Oh, Spyro. Oh my god, this hand is not good. Oh, Magic, why do you have to tease me like this? With 2 Blood Moons and 2 Mana Storms and no lands. Okay. 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 Yeah, this is good. This is acceptable. So, bottom Bow Shine and a fetch, I think, is the play here. Season Pizza Man. Good call, good call. I like it. I like it. The card also, I think, spiked in paper, didn't it? Which is pretty crazy. Ooh, no 1 mana play. So... Hopefully my opponent doesn't have a score for Spirit Dancer. It doesn't have a... I think if my opponent had a fetch, he would have played it for... Oh, okay, no, never mind. Nice. I know, I'm in the middle of filling out my... my Gruul midrange deck as well. Oh, man. Well, our opponent successfully played through a Blood Moon, so now we just need to hope to Bloodbraid Elf into a Slagstorm. My opponent doesn't play an aura that makes this Ledgewalker big enough. I think I bought Sparrows for like, I think like 30 or something, which is pretty good. I know they've gone up a lot, I think. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good. No other aura. Just be Rancor. Okay, my Slagstorm. Come on, Slagstorm. Come on, Slagstorm. 2 Slagstorms. Obliterate Elf into a Slagstorm. We got this. Come on, Slagstorm. 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 That's not a Slagstorm, but this next card will be a Slagstorm. I feel it. This Blood Elf is going to hit a Slagstorm. This is going to be a Slagstorm. Slagstorm. That is not a Slagstorm, but it is a Lightning Bolt. So my opponent doesn't have any other auras. We can win this race with a Clothis. What other foils do you have in the mail, Magus? What are the coveted magic foils that you have in the mail? Clothis can't block the Ledgewalker, though. Oh, Jesus, 9 power? Oh, I'm dead now. What can I Blood Red Elf into? Nothing, I don't think. So let's see what we hit. If it's a Slagstorm now, I'm gonna be pretty pissed. Ah, that's a little too slow. I think we had hit that instead of a Lightning Bolt. I think we might have had a chance, but not anymore. GG's. Oh well. Matchup's pretty bad. Yeah, it sucks because so I was tapped out. Yeah. Yeah, it's a Ledgewalker, so like I can't even block it. If it was like a Boggle, then yeah. Like Clothos would have been pretty sick there, but oh well. You're not dumb. It's sometimes it's like when I watch streams, sometimes I miss stuff too. It's like you're not like in the game, right? Like you're just casually watching. I don't blame you for missing that, to be honest. Yeah, Ledgewalker is surprisingly not played that much in this deck. I don't know. Perna just killed me with Ledgewalker and Popper, her favorite format. A couple of my friends have been trying to get me into Popper, and I don't know. I feel like I need to find a mid-range deck that I like in Popper. But it's just a lot to just learn a new format. Like it took me a while to get into Pioneer. You know, I learned Pioneer, and then like Pioneer's dead. So it's like. But if there's like a Gruul or a BGX version, like a deck that's in Popper, if there is one, like let me know. Like I am interested. I just don't know of any mid-range decks that aren't blue. I have a foil Ox, Cindervines, and Starbook Congress are coming in. Is the Ox Lurrus? Is this Scales? This is pretty good hitting in Scales. Is the Ox of like Oxana, or the Ox that's in Dredge? Boros Monarch is the best mid-range deck. Huh, interesting. I'm gonna have to look at the meta. I've been trying to get into Pioneer too, because I'm trying to play like a Gruul aggro mid-range deck with Clothis too, because I want to play Clothis. Clothis, I think, is just starting to become my favorite card. I'm on Kiora. I'd have to look that up. I'm gonna fetch for an Arbor Elf here. So my opponent is probably playing Druid. Hopefully, we top deck a Blood Moon here. My opponent can't cast anything. That'd be ideal. We could also just turn to kill Giver and then kill whatever the turn 2 threat is, and then turn 3 play a Chandra. Okay. That's not bad. That's a good draw. I think I shock, and then I just hold up Bone Crusher Giant plus Bolt. I've been starting to like red midrange deck just because your removal is can go to the face too. It just your removal is just so diversified, it's absurd. Duskwatch Recruiter. Interesting name. Interesting pick, I mean. Yeah. Yep, I agree. So I'm gonna stomp this giver. Do I just wipe my opponent's board here? I guess I do because I have another bolt in hand. I could just like bolt the Duskwatch and then just Chandra the Hierarch. And just have my opponent have nothing. I could also just like play Chandra and plus. Yeah, Slagstorm is gonna be pretty good here. But they also have like I'm sure they have like Core Firework or something, which would be kind of annoying. Just trying to figure if I want a Chandra minus or just play like a Chandra plus, or I could just play Bone Crusher Giant and hold up Bolt too. Yeah, that's true, because we can just plus. I don't like Chandra plus Bolt because I want to hold up. I want to hold up an instant speed removal spell. But I think I'm gonna go with the Chandra minus play. Yeah, they can't yet, but I'm just thinking like long term because we're not gonna win the game anytime soon. So I just like having something in my reserve, just to like. I think that's just kind of just like I just like playing that way, where it's like I don't, especially against like a Lurrus deck, where they can just like get immediate value off of it too. Yeah, exactly. Like the Volt is super valuable. I don't think it's worth bolting a Hierarch at this point. And I'd rather just burn a Sorcery Speed removal spell on it and just like add more to the board and keep pressuring our opponent. Main face Coco. Oh, okay. Okay. Opponent thinks I'm out of removal now. Got you. Grafdigger's Cage seems pretty clutch here too. Glory does have some words to say about that. You are correct. I guess I can like plus and see what I hit. Because I think this damage, like dealing 2 our opponent is gonna, yeah, we reveal the Stopping Ground, sweet. Get that out of here. Exert. And this is what I love about this deck, where it's like, people consider this deck a prison deck, but like we're mid-ranging them here. Like we're just dealing them, we're killing all their stuff, and just like it's just so good. Uh oh. So now my opponent can Luris, which is unfortunate. Yeah. I'm gonna plus here because I think the main plan here is like run 6, kill it, plus Bone Crusher Giant. Let's see what we hit here first. This Chandra is so good. Windswept of Teeth, sweet. Like we're like, if you look at our deck, it's like our deck is just all removal, and that's what I want. It's just mid-range goodness here. Now we just casually have lethal on board. Six points of burn with just between the two walkers and a bolt plus a glory mirror. So like even if they plan to lure us, a lifelink doesn't matter. Yeah, I like it. Mr. Slagstorms, you look great here. Grafdigger's Cage looks pretty good. What do we want to board out? I feel like Questing Beast is kind of mediocre because like it can't really kill anything, and like what's the Masterpiece card there? It's a choke. One of the main reasons why we're running Slagstorm instead of Anger of the Gods is because of the artist. And if you know what the other art is by choke, there's a reason why we're running this art instead of the original choke. So I think I don't like Questing Beast here. Like I said, it doesn't really interact with the board. There's no Planeswalkers it can kill. And they can kind of ignore combat. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Max with the move. So I like cutting that. I can see like shaving a Glory Bringer just because like they do get kind of clunky and we just don't interact with them as much as we can. I rather cut Colossus. No, I like Scoos because it turns off Postmortem Lunge. So I want to keep the 2 Scoos. And some of these less run Eternal Witness. Yeah, and also Lures too that we saw. Yeah, I think I want to shave just cut one Glory Bringer. There's also an argument for like, do we really want all these Blood Moons too? Just because they have a bunch of dorks. So like Blood Moon isn't really that effective, especially on the draw. So I can see like shaving maybe like 1 Magus just because he eats by path. I think like Magus is more than moons though. I think I'm just gonna cut 2 moons or 2 Maguses because they have a path. They're not gonna have any enchantment removal. Famous last words. They're gonna have enchantment removal, but I'd rather cut the Maguses, I think, just because of path exile. Excuse me. Just keep it like this, maybe. Yeah, let's just go like that. And this constant cut, yeah, for real. Honestly, yeah, I mean that's the card that they play. This hand would be pretty good on the play, but not on the draw. They mulligan to 6, so we'll mulligan. I think we need more removal than that. Alrighty, this is pretty good. I think we'll bottom a land here. I could also see us getting punished. Because we need a red source. Like another red source out the top for the Slagstorm. But I think it's the risk I'm going to take. Yeah, it's funny because I was actually like looking through my my 75 because I'm like I want to make sure I don't have any other cards that are drawn by Mr. You know who that got ousted. I wanted to make sure I wasn't missing another card, and I was just looking through my in paper deck, And I saw choke, and I was like, oh, choke is drawn by her. And I was like, well, luckily I have the masterpiece choke in real life and in online. So, um, so this is awkward. I think I want to. Golly, we can't even Slagstorm here. We can't even Bolt, so I think we just have to Blood Moon. And then just hope they don't have anything. And we just still need another red source too, so this is kind of awkward. Like, this Blood Moon actually hurts us a lot. So I can see, like, going Bolt, but then, like... Yeah. I think we have to do it. I think we have to Blood Moon. Oh, this is so awkward though, because we need another red source off the top to play this Slagstorm. But I guess we have 2 turns technically, because we're gonna bolt the Giver first. So we need to draw a fetch. Okay, sweet. No. So they could finale into a Vizier and then just have a Ballista and we just die. It's unfortunate. So they might just have it. I have the regular ones now. So yeah, I was pretty sad because I like the original art. I actually like both. Ooh. Play out your hand. Play out your hand. Alright. Ugh. We need another red source still. Golly. Yeah, we just need a Bolt Giver and hope we just have something. We can also just Bloodbraid off into another card, but I think we need to Bolt the Giver. Hope we just dodge something. Yeah. We're just gonna Bolt the Giver. Uh-oh. No. Okay. Yes, play out your dudes. Sure. Play your dude. No attack. Come on, red source. Come on. Uh-oh. Ah, man, that's brutal. Okay. Clothis doesn't do anything. I think we just need a Bloodbraid Elf. Why does that have to be a 1-2? I don't know, man. The direction magic has gone to, like, make things not die to Renin 6. Oh, yes. Sure. So we need a Fade. And we need to draw a red source. And we are in good shape. Can't attack because Vizier has protection from red. So we need to dodge 4 finales and a Ballista. Uh-oh. It was a Coco. Oh no. No, my opponent drew Ballista. Oh, that sucks. Why? Looks like you didn't dodge it. Probably not. Or finale, yeah. I wish, like, this is the kind of shitty thing in online, because it's like, I would concede and my opponent just showed me. But now my opponent has to is gonna get carpal tunnel from just, like, playing the combo. Can't be the top of the deck, no. I mean, to be fair, we also still need to draw a red source. Oh, my opponent stopped. Oh, yeah, okay, that's fine. I want to know what the top of my card is, and I really hope it was a red source. Ooh, okay. That's fair. Oh, man. We wouldn't have gotten there anyway, so that would have given me another draw step. Another draw step, and okay. That's unfortunate. I think I just keep this the same. I don't think we changed anything. That Bloodbraid Elf into a Bone Crusher Giant was pretty lucky in our end, and then we just didn't get extra lucky. Like, it was good back and forth. Would be good against Jund, but not Devoted Druid. Oh, okay, this hand's better. On the play, Red and 6 plus Grafdigger's Cage is pretty good. I'm gonna bottom a Stomping Ground because I have a Red and 6 in play, or in hand. Opponent mulligan to 6. So hopefully this cage does work. And this Ren and 6 too. Hopefully my opponent leaves on a Hierarch and not a Giver. Hierarch. No. No. I'm gonna play the Ren. Entice my opponent to attack with the Giver. Hopefully my opponent has a bunch of finales and lunges in hand, so this cage cuts him off. Ooh. Okay. 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 Guess I just play out my duders. I have a feeling my opponent's hand is pretty gas. Yep. Pretty gas. Okay. Here I think I ping the bird and see if my opponent tries to protect it. And then make my opponent use a Duskwatch Recruiter. And I'm going to try to go to combat. Devoted Druid, that is not what I want to see. So now I'm going to play Bloodbraid Elf here. And hopefully I hit something relevant. A Bolt or a Stomp for the Giver would be nice. I'm gonna get green just for Scoos. I guess I can't really attack either. Because I can just give my Duskwatch Pro red. So I think I'm actually just gonna pass, as awkward as that is. I tap here. Why am I wearing a mask in the house? Because I'm gonna set the example that I can wear. If I can wear a mask and stream for 2 hours in an apartment that has no AC, then anyone else can go to Walmart and wear a mask for 20 minutes. That's the example I'm setting. Now I think about it, I think making that green is a mistake. Now that I think about it. Gosh, I really needed to hit a removal spell for that stupid giver. Same song and dance again. Wow, really? So now I got super punished for not doing green with this. Because I feel like my opponent has a blossoming defense in hand. So I think I attack with Scavenging Ooze because he gave the birds pro red. Because now I can't even play this Clothis anymore. So I got super punished. Or I guess I can. I can ooh, hold on. I need to and then do this. So I can play Clothis. So I'm gonna Slagstorm here. Each creature. I have a feeling my opponent has a blossoming defense. Interesting. So maybe my opponent doesn't have anything. He packed and still has a bird. It's very interesting. Hopefully me not naming the wrong color Utopia's Ball, I get punished for it. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. That's fair. And this is where I guess Anger of the Gods would have been better, obviously. Oh, but we have a Grafdigger's Cage. We are good. We are good. Just in case, I'm going to exile a Devoted Druid. See what we hit with Bloodbraid. Arbor Elf. Good hit, good hit. Our Clothis is online too. I guess we attack with both. And then we'll plus and get a land back. So if my opponent tries to attack the Wren down, it doesn't, like, we can just say whatever. Sure. Yep. Ooh, Spellskite. Cute. Cute. Slagstorm. I think we Slagstorm here. Oh, we get Slagstorm to the face. Ooh. Oh, this just wins. Oh, Slagstorm came in clutch. Oh no, but I can. No wait, this is each opponent. It's each player. So yeah, so Spellskite can't do anything. Oh no, but he can play with the birds. So I have to have my opponent block with the birds first. Right? So block, block, or block. I'm trying to figure out how my opponent's gonna block. I feel like my opponent's gonna block Giver with the elf. And then he has to block Spellskite with the elf, maybe. And then so this is just game. Slagstorm. He can redirect the Ren in 6. Yeah, that's why I had to do it that way. Slagstorm! Woot woot! Yeah, baby. Let's go. I just wanted. I could go 0-5. As long as Slagstorm wins me the game, that's all I wanted, and I got it. That's all I wanted. Dude, honestly, I don't blame you, Magus, man. It's one of those things where there's a lot going on, so it's hard to digest the whole board. Even then, if we pinged our opponent's face, they tap the birds for blue, and then they don't have enough blockers, so then they take the 1 damage from the Arbor Elf, and then we Slagstorm them anyway. So if we attacked, so like no matter what happened, like we would have won the game. Let's take that back. Yeah, like no matter how you sequence it, or no matter what my opponent did, like we had lethal there. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I'm gonna be right back. And then we'll finish the last 2 matches of the league. Alrighty. Well, for all of you tuning in, I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It's always fun streaming and hanging out with people while I play Magic. And just gonna take a step back. The point of me playing this league today is because of what the news came out with a certain artist. Just to recap, we are not gonna play Anger to the Gods. We're gonna try other slots in the deck. because someone drew Anger the Gods that we are gonna be not agree with their life choices, to say the least. So we are running Slagstorm instead. We're testing it out, and Slagstorm just won us the game, which is awesome. And another card slot is Choke, where the original artist of the original Choke is obviously against a certain group of people. So we're going to be using this art of Choke from now on this channel, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Choke. And last but not least, wearing a mask because I feel like people are not taking this COVID disease seriously. I can stream this whole league for more than 2 hours in an apartment that is really really hot and has no AC. Then you can wear a mask for 20 minutes when you guys go to Walmart. So there you go. We don't support hate, exactly. And I want to give credit to the people in the Ponza Discord. I'm proud that that Discord in particular, there wasn't even any hesitation. It was literally just like, yeah, we're not gonna run Anger of the Gods anymore. Like, let's see what else we can just slot in there. So like, not even like a second thought. And I like just read all those messages. Like, yeah, Slagstorm. Like, it's like, oh yeah, Bloodbraid Elf into Slagstorm might even just be better. And it's like, yeah, let's just try it out, right? So we don't support hate is a very very good way to put it, dude. I was shocked when people got behind it. That's the thing. Like, I don't understand how people can just be so quick to just forgive him just because he draws pretty pictures. And it's like, no matter what your occupation is, it shouldn't excuse you from mistreating other people. And I think that's the thing that just irks me the wrong way. It's like, I don't know, man. It's really sad, and I feel bad for the victims because it's like they didn't ask for it. You know, it's like this douchebag comes in, it's like trying to be the shit, and it just ruins their lives. Like this, it's not cool, you know. And I don't want that to be represented in this card game that I love to play. Yeah, that's the thing. He gave an apology, and it's one of those things. I hate to like derail the stream, but it's just one of those things where like if you look at that Twitter thread, there's a victim that posted a message that she got from him like apologizing, and if you look at his apology, it was like, oh no, we're against Neoform. If you look at his apology, it's literally like copy and pasted, and it's like you obviously didn't mean the apology 6 years ago because you literally just copy and pasted it. It's like you know what you're doing. You obviously don't care because you're just like, oh, yeah, I fucked up. I'm just gonna just, victim shame this person. It's like, I don't know. It's not cool. I don't want that to be part of my game. It's not, and I don't want any. I like this game is so good. Magic is such a good game. There are a lot of mistakes made, obviously recently in 2019, 2020. But at the end of the day, the game is a good game, and I don't want people to not feel comfortable playing it because of other reasons. Other reasons being, oh, like this artist was a douchebag, and it's like, I don't know, it's not right. Yeah, the fact that, I mean, they kind of took a while with the lady that I will not say her name, which is unfortunate as well. Names from South. Yeah, it's very true. Let's see. Slagstorm. No. I'm trying to remember how I sideboarded here. So this is a matchup where we kind of just need to hit Blood Moon them, and even Blood Moon doesn't win against them because they have Manamorphose, so Blood Moon doesn't necessarily win the game. We also kind of need Grafdigger's Cage too. I can just board on like 2 runs because it's in a Scavenging Ooze. My dog wants to come into the room. Never mind. My dog scratched the door and then just ditched me. Oh, here now. Oh, whatever. She screwed herself. Uh, um, maybe I want like one Ren instead of one Scoos. It's like between one Scoos and one Ren 6 is kind of relevant, but I think I want the Ren and 6 just to like be able to smooth my launch ups if I need it. If I need to like hit the land for the Groigner. Yeah. Seriously, I probably look super disappointed. Luckily, I have a mask on. Maybe I look more even keel, but I'm sure the look of disappointment I had on my face if we didn't have a mask on would probably be hilarious. um, double check. I don't want Collector Roof. I don't want Choke Balos. I mean, I guess these Cindervines maybe, but even then, it's like pretty loose. Like dealing one a turn doesn't really do anything. I think we're just gonna roll this back. I will say though, I think it is if you have some ticks to throw away, which is kind of asking for a lot. But I think it is worth playing a league with Neoforms just so you know how the deck crumbles too. I actually played a lot of Neoform for the Modern Streamers League as a troll deck because a lot of people in the league hate Neoform like with a passion, so I played it just to spite them. And it's good to see the glass cannon. Yeah, I don't know how to say your name I don't know how to say your name, Andrew, but the guy that just posted in the chat, he streamed, not streamed, we just played some Neoform leagues together, and it just was not fun. But I think it was good in the long run for me because I can see how the deck worked, and it was worth it to see what the cons are, what to play around, because there are hands where they just crumble, and it's worth playing it out. Especially when you're playing online, and it might not be the most seasoned players. Obviously, if you're against like Final Nub, who is like I think like one of the main innovators, or if not like the main pilot of that deck, like obviously you're gonna play a bunch of some other people who aren't really familiar with the deck, and it's worth playing it out versus them. I played it in Play Brand here. Yeah, I'm not saying you should like it. I hated it. It was awful. It was like the worst Magic I've ever played ever because like I like jacked off and won the game, or I fizzled and my opponent just won the game and didn't do anything. There were some games where like it was fun because we just casted like an Allosaurus Rider on turn 2. Like I think we casted like 2 Allosaurus Riders on turn 2 or something, and then we just like beat face and beat like a mill opponent or something, which is so funny. Just casting like free 3/3s is just kind of funny. So here I'm going to next turn play Ren and 6 and ping the Cantor if we live, which I think we can. I don't know if my opponent can combo through with the Graph Digger's Cage in play. But we shall see. My opponent is tanking, probably doing some math. So I think that shows a strength of how strong my opponent's hand is. We also kind of need another land. Yeah, I mean they have Dissenter's Deliverance to answer it. I don't know. You'd be surprised. Oh, sweet. Oh, we have the Spyro 2 and the Magus. So we would play Magus, and then we would have Bloodbraid Elf into a Seasoned Pyromancer. Bad hits. We would have Spyroed into a Blood Moon. Okay, so sweet. Sweet. They're on the 1-1 beatdown plan. Love to see it. And to be fair, this matchup is pretty bad because if they can get a Gristlebrand, they don't even have to combo. Like, we can't beat a 7/7 flying lifelinker. Like, we just can't. I remember when we were on Obosh, it was a little bit more realistic because we could just double bolt it. I actually miss Obosh because of that reason. I feel like Bosch makes Bolt so much better for obvious reasons, but like obviously companions are broken. But I do miss that, like, I think it was against Scales or something, and like I think I got in early with like a Kitchen Finks or something, so they're at like uh 17 life, and then like I just drew 3 bolts, and then like my opponent kind of had a slow start. They like I don't think he had any equal nexus, and I just like a boss in turn 5, and then like turn 6 just like triple bolt, or like on turn 3 or turn 4, and then just like triple bolt to him the next turn, and just win the game. And something that's like not possible with obviously without him, but double glory bear kills him. Double glory bear killed a lot of people too. I love it. This hand's awkward because I don't want to Spyro on turn 2. I love Glorybringer though. This card just doesn't look that good, but it is good. Like, if that sounds weird. Ooh, Spike. So we're against Burn. Alright, so that makes me have to Spyro this turn. This is gonna suck because I have this shock, but I think I have to do it. Ooh. Not thinking. Not thinking. Don't mind me. I think here I'm going to just play the Spyro and discard an elf plus Glorybringer. And not play the elf because I kind of want one of the Glorybringers still. Yeah, I'm going to ditch elf and glory. Like, I could play the elf and then play the Spyro, but then I want to keep one of the Glorybringers in hand. Is my point. Like, I don't want to play the elf and ditch both Glorybringers. And hopefully we just draw maybe another, like, Elf or Sprawl? No. Sad face. And then we just Glorybringer next turn. So, 6, 7, 8. So we just have lethal in 2 turns. Hopefully they can't kill us from that spot. Okay. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can also Bloodbraid Elf and Ren 6 too. I think I just want a Glorybringer though. That way we can Bloodbraid Elf plus Ren 6 the following turn. And I don't want to Spiral my Glorybringer away. So I think I like that. Ren into Glory. I don't have enough mana for Glorybringer though, if I do Ren. Because I have 2 and then I have 4. I don't have enough mana to Ren into Glorybringer. I can Bloodbraid Elf into Ren 6, but I don't want to Bloodbraid Elf into a Spyro. So I want to play Glorybringer first. Yeah. No, you're good. Don't worry about it, man. There's also a debate here where if we want to hold an Elemental back, just in case they have like a hasty threat. I'm gonna have to do some math here. So 4, 6, 7. So 7 plus 14, 17, 18, 19. Right? So 4, 5, 6, 7. 14, 17, 18, 19. I have to attack with all. Because if I attack with Glorybringer 1 elemental 1 Spyro and then Bloodbraid Elf doesn't hit anything and then Ren 6 is 1 damage, it doesn't do enough to kill my opponent. But it's exactly as if I attack with everything and then if I hit a land I can go Bloodbraid Elf, Ren 6, attack with Elf 2, and that's lethal. Right? So 2, 4, 8, 16, 17, 20, 21. Yeah, so like I need to attack with R. So 3, 7, 14, 17, 18. Yeah, so we're just going to attack with all. And even then, I don't think my opponent can deal 10 damage in one turn. And if they do, then power to them. But I don't think holding the elemental back is what's going to be the end all be all. Okay. Yep, not on 3 lands. We just casually have a turn 4 kill with this deck. It's like so good. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Uh, 7. Yeah, okay. I was like, don't make me do them. Double check my math, please. Alrighty. Slagstorm comes in. Having a sweeper that can kill a bunch of 1-drops is pretty good, and obviously I'm just bringing in some being lost here. I'm actually anti-Blood Moon in this matchup. I know you can shut off their white spells, you can shut off like Path and Boros Charm and stuff, but I think it's just the weakest card in the deck. I can also see it just being over a Renin 6. So maybe I want like Magus or Blood Moon instead of Renin 6s here. So maybe we can do something like this. I usually keep 2 in Moon. Yeah, I can see keeping in 2 Moon. So maybe we just side these 4 cards out. Because like I feel like between 2 Moon or like a Renin 6 is kind of like a wash. I feel like Renin 6 doesn't really impact the board. You can't bring lands back, but like you don't want to be fetching too much. The 1 in damage doesn't kill anything. The Blood Moon can essentially be kind of like a Thoughtseize. It discards a burn spell that they can't cast. So yeah, all their shit has 2 health. You are exactly right. You just keep this. I mean, I can see an argument for like Cindervines against Eidolon of the Great Revel, and then like the 1 damage adds up, but I don't think it's better than a Blood Moon. So let's just roll this back. God, if Slagstorm wins me this match too, I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh man. How greedy do you want to be? How greedy do we want to be? Keep my just kidding. Oh, this hand's so bad too. Oh man, alright, I'll keep this hand though. Oh my god. Oh, I really wanted to keep that hand. Oh man. It's not a bad draw. Should have kept it. Oh mercy. Oh man, I love streaming. This is so fun. Those are the moments why I love streaming. Is this gonna be an Eidolon? Sure. You get Fear on wins versus Neovorm. So be an adult and keep nonsense. I think I'm gonna just stomp this Eidolon. So I'm gonna play a Stomping Ground tap, try to preserve as much life as we can. I could also get an argument just like letting his Xylon live too, and we just like a Bunker Giant naked, but that's not the case. Let's stop this in the face. Dude, Bone Crusher's so good. So it's funny because like when I used to play a lot of Pioneer, I fucking hated Bone Crusher Giant because it's such a good card. It deals so much pressure to you, and then like it deals 2 damage to you when you try to kill it. And it's like now that I play Bone Crusher Giant, I'm just like, oh my god, I fucking love Bone Crusher Giant. It's just so good. If my opponent has like a Boros Charm, it's like, alright, that's fine. I don't know why my opponent's taking so long. Okay. Skewer. Alright. Oh, God. So here, I think I bolt. I have gone to the dark side. You're not wrong, Max. I don't think I want to bolt plus Bunker. I think I'm taking too much damage. I think I want to just bolt the Eidolon and then just play an elf and then pass. Go to 13. If my elf lives, I can go Glorybringer. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that line. Bolt this. Take 2. Play the elf. Judge Rob. He's one of the older ones, but he got me turned onto version a little after it came out. And oh boy, I've just killed so many subversives. It's just a card that like, so like I've mentioned this on like my stream plenty of times where like the reason why I used to love the Gruul Bosch list was because everything was like a 2-for-1 in the deck. Kitchen Finks, Bone Crusher Giant, Seasoned Pyromancer, Bloodbraid Elf, Glorybringer. Everything was a 2-for-1. So like I don't know, it's just so good. Opposite of Bailoff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I smell a skull crack. But I can't like not play this Bailoff either. And I think 11 is a high enough life total to just like it's fine. And if they don't have skull crack, then it's like Bailoff just wins the game. Yes. And we just attack here. What is your bitrate and stuff set at? I'm trying to start streaming, but my internet isn't great. Trying to troubleshoot. Max, I'm a fucking boomer, dude. I have no idea what you're talking about. How do I look that information up? And I will look that up for you. Tell me how to look it up. Let me message me after my stream. This is my last match of the league, so just message me on Facebook after, and I could try to help you out. I'm born. Dude, I don't know, man. I just literally followed the Gabby Smarts tutorial that she had, and she's just like, download OBS. I'm like, got it. And then it's like, make some cute overlays. And I'm like, alright, I'm just gonna Photoshop some stupid thing on the bottom and just call it a day. That's literally what I did. If I trade a Goblin Glide, a Bailoff for a Goblin Glide plus a Bolt. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna play Clothis plus Bone Crusher Giant next turn. They're just sweet. Settings of OBS, because I can look. I just message me after, and I can try to help you out. Because I don't even know if my stream setting is the best. That must be so awkward. You just like, yeah, I got this card, and everyone's like, how the fuck do I beat that card? That's pretty funny. All right. That is probably the most weirdest mode I have ever seen anyone use on a Boros charm. What the hell? Oh, were you playing whatchamacallit? Oh my god, Goryo's Vengeance? Whatever that deck was called. It's like that old Grocer Band deck. Oh, were you playing Rorkthar in Ponza? Because that's hilarious. Okay. So I'm going to play this Clothis and just start gaining life, and that's where the highly ceiling is. Because if they because they're Hellbent now. Cure of Vinyl all the way. You're gonna have to send me your list because I know you wanted me to, or you don't wanted me to do your donation league because I will do that later this week or next week. You just have to send me the list. Nanny the fuck a double star. Yeah, I don't know, man. This guy has been weird. I mean, he has to get rid of the Bailoff. It makes sense. Now that I think about it, it makes sense because he has to get rid of my clock too. It makes sense, to be honest. Get rid of the Eidolon. Like, now that I think about it, it makes sense. I'm gonna just Glorybringer and Exert. I can see the argument for against it, but I just want to keep the board clear. And the next turn I could play Bloodbraid Elf. Like, we're winning this game. Like, my opponent is like, it's really low percentage to win this game here. I played Rarefire and Kiki card best against. Oh yeah, your ritual costs 6 life. There you go, dude. Good luck with that. Woo! Slagstorm, baby. Let's go. 4-1. I love it. Losing the Boggles, which is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. So yeah, to recap, I like how Magus you put it best. We don't support hate, and that's what I'm gonna do with this channel. And we're not gonna play Anger of the Gods because of reasons that are gonna be obvious. We don't support hate, and I'm gonna give credit again to the Ponza Discord. People were just instantly like, we're not gonna play Anger of the Gods. We're just not gonna do it. And they're like, let's look at all options. And Slagstorm came up, and Slagstorm was pretty good. It won us the game against Lur's Druid, which is gas. And also because we don't support hate. And by that same token, there's a reason why we're playing this version of Choke versus the old version because of the previous artist. We don't support her viewpoints either. So it's nice that we're getting rewarded because Slagstorm pretty much pulled a lot of weight. Also wearing a mask because I want people to realize that I stream for over 2 hours with this mask on, or I guess it's an hour and a half now, almost 2 hours. So if I can wear a mask and stream, then you can go to Walmart and wear a mask for 20 minutes. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Like, just stay safe. Think about your, like, I'm gonna go on a little mini rant here where it's like people like. I'm a big NFL fan, and like all these football players got diagnosed with COVID, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's fine. It's like they're professional athletes. They're like the healthiest beings on earth." And it's like you're not thinking the big picture. Like, I'm not worried about them. Yeah, I want them to get better, but it's like the people that they're interacting with, the people that interact that are immunocompromised, the people who are older. Like, they aren't like you got to think about the people that interact with. It's not just the people that are making the news. So please wear a mask. Stay safe. I'll look at your list off stream, Magus. But I will definitely take a look at it. We can talk offline later. Fuck that deck. Boggles is always dumb. Yeah, so to recap the league, we lost to Boggles, but we beat Devoted Devastation, Neoform, Burn, and oh god, what's the other deck? Oh gosh, what was the other deck? This happens when you get old. Don't, my sleep schedule also fucks off, yeah. I thought it was Gruul superhero gimmick. I don't know what you're talking about, Max. I don't know what you're talking about. I thought it was a Gruul superhero gimmick. Oh, like my mask? Oh, I'm not a luchador. I don't remember the first match. Can't remember. That's what happens when you get old and decrepit. Oh, and E-Tron. We buy E-Tron. So E-Tron, Devoted Druid, Neoform, and Burn, and then we lost the bubble. So pretty good league. The fact that Slagstorm won us the game just makes me so happy. Thanks, Max. You obviously have better memory than I do. I had to think about it for a second. But yeah, this is optimistic. The no Anger of the Gods plan is looking pretty good. Slagstorm is gas. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. It's been fun. Always fun streaming, especially when you do well. 4-1 is feels pretty good. I know, Max, you're always trolling, and this is why we're friends, because we always troll. I know I only have like a few viewers because it's the last minute stream, but let's see who to raid that's playing Modern. Other than that, I really appreciate everyone for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoy the stream. If you guys want to support the channel, you guys can follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Twitch is twitch.tv/KODiamonds, and Twitter is twitter.com/KODiamonds22. Dude, I'm just excited you actually run Wolfrun. Dude, Wolfrun's so good. I'm so sad that I didn't get to just kill someone with it today. But it's won so many games that I did not deserve to win. So let's just support someone who is, I don't know. I'm going to send you to some random person that has no viewers. Noob Taco. I don't know who you are, but I'm going to read you. Give me a second. But other than that, I appreciate it, guys. Max, you can message me so we can talk about it. But everyone else, you guys can follow my Twitter. That's where you guys can get the most up-to-date stream times. Alright, guys, I appreciate it. Take it easy. Bye. You know, true. You're very right, Max. I couldn't write curse words on the stream. Alright, guys, take it easy. I hope you guys stay safe, please. Stay healthy. Bye.